It is Tiffany here to Different Chick Farm and Orchards. It is January 15th, and I am actually getting ready to harvest some of our items for the Jonesboro Farmers Market here that we have local. This year we've actually, or they have decided to extend this market from winter till spring. And then with the COVID situation, we'll see what to do from there. But it has been an online market, which has been really great for us and great for the community. So we've actually got a lot of crops outside that have not been covered through all of our weather. It has been below 20 degrees several nights. We've had several inches of snow. All of these crops that I'm about to harvest have endured all that without any covers whatsoever. So we'll show you what we've got. First on our list is going to be our radishes. So we've got, let me set us down here. I've got radishes down through here. That one's a little small. That one's a good size. So I've got some really nice radishes, and I've got cats that are trying to knock over my stand here. So there's one. I've actually got 2 bunches of radishes sold, so we're going to see what we can pick here. Got all different colors in this bed, all different varieties. This is Brandon, by the way, and Charlie. And we're going to put them in our bowl here so we can wash them when we get back up. As you can see, all the cats have decided to come out here and follow me today. So, one's pretty big. So the rest of those look a little small for right now. So we're going to go right down here where I've got some of more of my daikon and some of the watermelon radishes and just some big ones that we've had growing and see how they're doing and pick some of them. We've actually got, holy smokes, that's a big radish. I'm actually going to let this one grow and produce some seeds for me. Not sure what kind it is, but it's huge. That sucker's really big. So, let's see. I think we have one. Nope. Some of the tops will deceive you because they look like really big tops, but they're not. They're actually rather small. So, I'm going to put you down right here, and we'll pick on from there. See a good spot to put my camera. Go. We've also got a lot of carrots growing in this bed too. We like for them to get a lot bigger, so we're going to let them grow for a little while before we put them up. So whoever's on Jonesboro Farmers Market that bought the radishes for this week are going to be in for a treat, because those are huge. So I think that's going to be good for those bunches of radishes. Yep. So got them picked. I'll show you some more. We've actually got a couple types of lettuce we've grown here. As you see through here, right here, and here. Now a few of these look like they were dying back, but they've actually came back pretty strong. We grew them to see how well they would do throughout the winter, and they're actually doing pretty good. Several growing through here. So we've got a red one and several green. Now, we've got that took care of. Now we're going to go get our greens. It's a little chilly out here today. Now you can see we are right by the road, so we get a lot of traffic through here. We are actually just close to our local college, ETSU. A lot of people use our road. If you look through here, I'm going to show you real quick. This is our garlic patch. A lot of those little green things coming up are the garlics. So we'll have lots of garlic scapes coming up, and we'll have lots of garlic usually around June or so. June, July. So this bed I'm getting ready to pick from. This is our tatsoi bed, our kale bed, and our spinach bed. It has got a lot of weeds growing in it right now, but I think it's helped to insulate it. So it's actually kind of helped and been a good thing. So let's see. Set up without falling. It might be not so easy. So we've got fresh spinach in this first part. Quite a bit of it. Spinach is very good. The next part is tatsoi, and the next part is kale. we have our tatsoi, and I'm going to go show you what it looks like over there planted. But tatsoi is one of the most nutritious vegetables that you can grow. It's actually the highest in nutrients of greens that they found right now at the moment. Tastes really good. Has almost a spinachy taste. It's great fresh. We actually chop it up and use it in salad. Actually, as our main salad right now. And you can also cook it in stir fries or anywhere you'd cook bok choy or spinach or any of that. So I'm going to show you kind of what ours looks like right now up close, because it is pretty cool. It has definitely been the most winter hardy that we have ever grown, so it's really nice. So we plant them pretty densely right here, but there's some that will always outgrow the others. So we'll cut the bigger ones first, and then it'll leave room for like these smaller ones to start growing better. And then you'll have tatsoi throughout the season, which is great, especially if you're doing farmers markets or if you're just trying to grow food for your family. Right now there has been lettuce shortages and green shortages all over the country. We've recently got USDA organic certified, and I have had phone calls from all over the United States asking if we are able to provide a source of lettuce for them to ship out. And we're just a small farm right now. We do enough to take care of our community. As far as the winter vegetables grow, hopefully in the future, we'll be able to do more on a large basis. Just did not plan for it this year. But that being said, we've had a lot of phone calls, requesting the organic spinach and the organic greens, because they're just hard to find right now in the country. Lack of workers, lack of help, the COVID cases surging, and people just kind of scared to get out. We don't have a lot of migrant workers. The state of Tennessee is huge on migrant workers for our farms, and we've just not had them this year. Neither has anyone else throughout the United States. So it's been tough on the produce community. So go ahead and show you some of our kale that we've got growing too. We've actually been picking a lot of our kale. So it's a little small right now. We kind of pick it as baby kale and put it in our mixes and sell it as baby kale. But we've actually got some Russian kale, some winter kale, red kale, all actually like probably 3 or 4 different types. We also got the Cilantro, which is also called dinosaur kale growing. That is my favorite to eat, and a lot of people's favorite to eat. And I thought it would be more winter hardy, but that's actually one of the first things that got damaged by the frost was the dinosaur kale. So I wasn't extremely impressed with it this year. Now, we're going to take our basket and our bowl, and we're going to head up to our cilantro, which has been growing amazingly. Very impressed with it, actually. I've got a couple beds that I've been growing up on the hillside right by our house, and it's got our winter pansies, which are edible, which are really cool. You can put them in salads. I actually used them right before Christmas on December 12th for my grandmother's birthday cake that I made her. Everybody loved them. They were beautiful. It added decoration, but it also added another layer of flavor to the cake. So, you're almost there, thankfully. Okay. Out of breath I am. We got a pretty big hillside coming up there. So, This is one of our beds. We've actually got strawberries growing in it, lavender, the pansies. The pansies have actually grown so much that they are killing out some of my lavender. So we will probably have to figure out something different to do next year or in the spring with that one. Okay. Shoo. We have also got, this is the one with our cilantro. You can see our cilantro growing right here. There's a few weeds in there that I try to pull out. We've also got growing the green stuff up there that's coming out. It's a crocus that has, it's a saffron crocus that we planted this fall. I've actually heard a lot of people that will get blooms in the middle of winter, sometimes January and February, and you'll be even able at that point to harvest the saffron off of it as spices. So don't know if that's going to happen with us, but we're keeping a watch over it. Another thing that's pretty cool to me is you see at the top of the bed all of that growth. That is not necessarily for eating. That is snapdragons that have not died yet. So right here is probably a microclimate for us. Keeps growing for us, which is pretty awesome. I'm gonna climb up our little stairs we got here. We've got lavender growing in this bed too, but this is time. Didn't really know it was still there this summer. I thought it had died off with all the snapdragon growth, but here it is. So got thyme growing. We've got cilantro growing. We've got saffron growing. We've got chives growing. That's these little green things coming up here. I've actually just kind of got them over the bed. They went to seed this summer and went everywhere. And then we've got our lavender. So got quite a bit growing here. The varieties that we have here of strawberries have not done as well, of course, as the other ones. Not exactly sure why. Several of these varieties we had gotten off of the USDA to do some projects on. The Temple you can see right here, which is the first one. I think it's the second bed also. Those are growing tremendously. A whole lot better than I would have ever imagined. There's a few more Rainier, US 70, Alexandria, which is actually an alpine strawberry. We've also got strawberries growing in this bed. We've actually got white soul strawberries. Several of them died off this summer. They just did not like the heat. They couldn't take it. So we've got to find out where to plant those, or a way of getting this seeded better or watered better so that the water can circulate throughout the bed. Also have got right here, we've got leeks growing. These are actually some side shoots of the leeks that I had growing this summer, and I took them off and planted them over here so I could watch them, and they're doing pretty good. You know, every time I want a leek, I can just come out here to the garden and grab me one. I also had, this guy was really small. It's a watermelon radish. I can't sell it because he's split all to pieces. But I'm also thinking I'm going to let him grow, and then he'll produce seeds for me next year. And there is no other radishes in this garden except for the watermelons. So I will have some watermelon radish seeds now after it produces pods, which will probably be somewhere around April or May for me. So that's it. I'm going to get ready to harvest my cilantro, and that should be about the last thing. The cilantro and the chives for my Jonesboro Farmers Market, and then I'll be ready to go. Then I just got baked goods to make. So hope you all enjoy this. Hope you all could see that there is plenty of stuff that you can grow. We are zone 6B. Lots of stuff you can grow. Sometimes we're 7A. The hillside right here where I was showing you is probably technically more of a 7A than 6B. But lots of stuff you can grow in the winter, and you don't have to cover it. Just get it started early enough. So hope you enjoyed. Hopefully I will get out and do some more of these videos. But have a blessed day, and see you all later.